Hi, Steve Gamache with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, this time on the Goko White No. 1 Gyuto 240mm chef knife. This line of knives has a core steel of shirogami or white paper No. 1, which is known to be one of the easiest sharpening steels out there. The heat treat rating is about Rockwell 60 on these, and the construction is a stainless steel cladding over the top of that white No. 1. So this has a mottled, what's known as a nishiji or a pear finish to it. It's really nicely done. It's what I would call refined rustic, so some nice texture to the blade, but not super rough fit and finish or super rough type of texture to it. We've got a nice hand chiseled kanji on this knife as well. The weight on this knife is 6.8 ounces, so it's definitely got a little bit of heft to the blade. It's the style of knife that it is. And the blade length, Mark specifies his at 235. These will vary because they're handmade, but my particular sample was 245 on the edge, so a bit oversized. And the overall length, about 15.3. Mine's a little wider, a little longer than that. The spine at the base, it's about 3 millimeters right here, but then it does taper down quickly and has holds that fairly well, but then tapers down, of course, towards the tip where the grind is. The blade height at the base, he specifies 52.4. My particular sample was about 51 on the one I have in hand here. And the handle type is a D-shaped chestnut wood with plastic ferrule. There's different sizes of Gokos that I've played with, and some had the 3-inch handles, and some had smaller ones than that. This one's about 3 1/4 inches or 81 millimeters, so slightly bigger than the standard 3-inch handle. Not much, but it's a little under 3 1/4 inches. It does fit the knife well, since it's a little taller blade. The chestnut actually has a nice feel to it. It's got quite a nice ridges on it, and I've seen some comments on the forums that it maintains its grip very well when wet, which is a nice feature as well. This blade is really nicely done. These are nice blades for the money, and the profile on this blade, these are handcrafted blades, is a nice gentle sweep with kind of a continuous curve to it, even towards the heel. And the knife is not super duper thin, but it's nicely convex and fairly thin at the edge for this style of clad knife. And these things are known to just go through food very nicely and have great performance characteristics. A lot has been written about them, and there's some great videos from Sean, a.k.a. Mr. Knife Fanatic, on the product page that expound on the virtues of this knife. The fit and finish is very good on this. It's got some pretty well-relieved choil neck area and spine, and really ready to go out of the box. It's a little bit blade heavy because of the handle being a little lighter and the blade being a little heavier. And it's about right here on the balance point, which is just slightly in front of a pinch grip. But if you like a little bit of blade forward weight for some assistance in cutting power, this is a nice blade for that. They've got a nicely done contour convexing out of the grind here towards the edge. And then the edge has a nice high polish to it. These are sharp knives out of the box. It doesn't have a lot of tooth to it, but it's really sharp. So these things are great cutters just right out of the box. They do a nice finish job on the sharpening at quite a high grit refinement level. So these are just really nice knives, and they're well respected and well liked among a lot of people, a lot of users at Chef Knives to Go, both professionals and home cooks. So there you have the Goko White No. 1 Gyuto 240mm knife.